is from way back in 2015, from the earliest days when his book started to get attention, and long before the author realized that he needed to be a bit more mysterious in the way that he talks about his story. So the monster, as he saw it in his original novel, was inspired by infinity. That's interesting considering that the main theme of the Cthulhu mythos is human insignificance when confronted with the idea of infinity. Look no further than the opening lines of Call of Cthulhu, which outlines this exact premise. Quote, "The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance, in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant that we should voyage far." End quote. Now, if that still doesn't sound like it matches Bird Box, just wait. You see, in Lovecraftian stories, when humans come into contact with one of these infinite beings, like Cthulhu, they go mad. Their brains aren't able to comprehend the magnitude of what they're seeing, and they literally go insane. But it also doesn't apply to all humans. A subset of people become worshippers of the Old Ones, just like we see in Bird Box. To quote from Call of Cthulhu, they worshipped, so they said, the great Old Ones who lived ages before there were any men, and who came to the young world out of the sky. Someday Cthulhu would call, when the stars were ready and the secret cult would always be waiting to liberate him. And that's just Cthulhu. Lovecraft has a whole series of monsters in his bestiary that match the other drawings that we're seeing. Elephant face? That's a lot like the design of Shognar Fawn. Horny? Definitely close to the god servants named Night Gods. So we have creatures based on the concept of infinity that have massive size, match Gary's drawings, inspire cults of devoted worshippers, and possess faces that literally drive people insane. Monsters of the Cthulhu mythos match practically all of our requirements. Practically. You see, the Cthulhu explanation misses a few major marks. First, humans are to Cthulhu what insects are to us. Nothing. We can't be bothered. He's too busy living his best life under the sea alongside Aquaman and Ariel. That would explain why it shows no interest or urgency in opening doors in Bird Box, but Cthulhu also wouldn't be found chasing around a few humans on a 42-hour boat tour. It's just a waste of his, and quite frankly, most of the other Lovecraftian monsters' time. The bigger issue here, though, is the Bird Box creature's ability to harness the power of the dead. Up until this point, I've been dancing around one key issue here. The fact that the entity can mimic the appearance and voice of family members. And not just people it was responsible for killing either. In the opening moments of the movie, we meet, and quickly lose, a woman named Lydia. As she sees the monster, she calls out, The twist is that Lydia's mom has been dead for 5 years, long before this thing started attacking Earth. The movie doesn't bother to explore this,